Hi there guys, hope you've all had a wonderful day, and thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you can hear me, because I'm in a bit of a sound vibrating room, but I am in the gym. Check it out, it's the gym. I'm down at a hotel down here in Melbourne, and I'm having a great time delivering a course down here. But for me, my name is Marc Miles, as you obviously know, but there's three things I'm really passionate about. Number one is mindset. Number two is helping other people create more money in their lives. And the third thing is creating momentum. And I titled this video essentially how to get the most out of any seminar or event that you go to. Because sometimes I see in the industry of personal development and learning, education, training, whatever it might be, that sometimes people go away from an event and they get limited results. Or they go away and they blame the trainer, they blame the event, and they don't think very highly of what they've gone through. And I guess what I want to share with you is a new way to think about seminars and events, and a new way to think about education. Because really going to a seminar, it's like planting a seed in your mind and in your heart, right? And the seed can grow, but the thing is, in order for it to grow, it actually needs to be watered. And when I say watered, I actually mean that in order for it to grow, it needs something to actually make it come to life. But what makes it come to life? Action. And it's the consistent action taking following an event that actually makes that learning come to life, right? And we can go to a seminar, we can go to an event, we can have some training, but following that event, if we don't actually water that seed, nothing's going to come out of it, right? And I guess what I want to share is that for me, there's certain seminars, certain events that I've gone to, and then from that, I've been really persistent and consistent about going away and doing my homework. And when I say doing my homework, I simply mean rereading that manual and actually sitting down and practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing the skills, and sitting down and actually analyzing, what am I going to do with the information? And I think that different information resonates with us differently, but we've really got to go, okay, cool, I've just learned some stuff. Now it's my turn to actually water that seed and get the most out of what I got. Because there's been seminars that I've probably paid maybe 6, 7, 8 grand for, and I've been really emotionally invested in that knowledge. And I really wanted to get the most out of it. Because, hi Tricia, whose job is it to get the most value out of that event and that seminar? Well, it's the participants, right? And the more that you actually go out and use that information that you get, the more value you're actually going to create for yourself. But unfortunately, I see so many people go, oh, that trainer, that guru, that whatever, I didn't get much out of that. But whose choice is that? It's yours, right? And so there's been a lot of things that I've even traveled overseas for, and I've got some amazing experiences. The thing was, I've always looked toward that seed. Whatever that event was, I've gone away. And when I first started doing life coaching, for example, I actually purchased DVDs of other people doing life coaching, and I sat with a pen and I analyzed every single thing that they did so that I could master the craft. I didn't just read 1 or 2 books on it. I sat down there and I got committed. I found a great mentor, and I thought, who's doing what I want to do exceptionally well? And I followed them and I got committed. And sometimes people ask me, how is it that I can, take an occupation, go to the top? Well, I pick the person that's doing exceptionally well, and I sit down at their feet and I write down, what do they do? And I go off and I practice. But sometimes, people go off to an event, come away and go, oh yeah, but I didn't learn anything. But I guess my question is, have you watered the seed? Have you taken action on what they taught you? And I think that people forget that in order to actually get a result, there's a key ingredient. It's called time. It's called time to develop your own skills and also go out and use what you've been taught. And I've come up with a new definition of time as well. And I've created it to mean tests in my evolution. Because over time, we're always going to develop as people, we're going to develop skills. And we need that ingredient of time for new results to happen, right? But time is often taken out of the equation, and we go, oh, I just went off to this thing, and 3 weeks later, I'm still where I'm at. But the question is, did you follow the instructions? Did you actually implement and apply what you were taught? And seminars, they're really seeds. They're seeds of growth, and they have to be watered with action, if that makes sense to everyone. And if we really want to get the most out of anything that we do, we've got to apply it. So if you learn a new thing, think, okay, well, in proportion to what I learned, how much have I applied it? And then if you want better results, go off and apply it and apply it and apply it and apply it until you reach a level of mastery with that thing, and you're going to start to see really, really great results. Because it's not the books that you read necessarily, it's the information that you use from the book that actually creates a new result. And people say, you know, your success in life is the books that you read and the things that you go to, the seminars and all of that. And I'm going to say, not necessarily. It's the things that you apply from what you expose yourself to that make the new results possible. And I think in personal development, we get addicted to the exposing ourselves to new information. New information is great, but sometimes we forget to actually apply the old. And when we apply the basics in the old, then new results show up. Okay, so I guess, as I said in the beginning, my real passion is analyzing some, mindset and analyzing what creates money, analyzing momentum, and really helping people get the best out of all those three things in their lives. All right, and I just wanted to share this sort of bonus Facebook Live, because originally I said I was only going to do through a week and in the morning, but I just thought this afternoon, a seminar is only a seed to potential growth, but the growth only happens through action that's taken. All right, so thanks very much for watching, coming out of it, and hope you're having a great week so far. Unfortunately, it did rain a bit this morning in Melbourne, but the weather should be great for the weekend. Hope everyone's having a great week, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.